On me. Is anybody with me? Say pretty. Who with me? Louis V. Leaning to the T. Oh, I'm clean.
You already know who it is, man. It's your boy Poor Boy sitting in the pole don't stand for Poe. And I know a lot of people out there been anticipating me doing this video when it comes to making a point forward. But as you can see by the looks of the title, man, point forwards are dead in NBA 2K20. And I'm going to explain why here in this video. So everybody out there that planned on making point forwards in NBA 2K20, look into making something else this year, because making a point forward in 2K20 is too many defects, you feel me? The whole point of making a point forward is to go 6'7", 6'8", nothing less than 6'7", and not have too many defects. Still have long arms and still have high ball control. Making a point forward at small forward in NBA 2K20 right now currently only lets you cap out at 86 ball control. Now it isn't a point forward unless it's at the small forward position, and it isn't a point forward if it's not 6'7" or taller. 6'6" is not a point forward, y'all. So I know it's a lot of people out there that have been tagging me, telling me, look at this, I found a point forward. But in my opinion, bro, if I'm gonna go 6'6", I might as well make a different build, you feel me? As well as if I'm gonna go point forward 6'6", 6'7", and not have high ball control, I don't even want it. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make a point forward build on NBA 2K20, the best possible point forward builds. But like I said, be aware that you will not have high ball control. And like I said, the whole reason for making a pure point forward is to have high ball control, be tall, not have T-Rex arms, and be explosive at the rim, you feel me, and still be able to play defense. So let's get right into it. You already know what pie chart to go into. This is the only pie chart at the small forward position that has high playmaking. So no other pie chart at the small forward position has over 80 ball control. This is the only pie chart that has over 80 ball control, and its ball control only goes to 83. So let's go right into the physical profile. Again, making a point forward, you still want to be fast, you don't want to be slow. So this is the only physical profile that you can go with when making this point forward build. Every other physical profile, the speed is just too slow. You don't want to be slow at all when you're being a dribbler. So this is the only physical profile you could go. 88 speed, 83 acceleration. 83 acceleration is even too low. So if you watch my last video when I made my playmaker, so at the attributes section, what you pretty much want to do is you want to max everything out. You want to get rid of all your attributes, and then you want to go back to attribute categories that you do not want or need, and take ticks down on them, and still try and keep some badge upgrades. So we'll do that. Hold on. And then what we'll do is we'll take ticks off things, but I don't want post hooks, so I'll take that down, and then I'm gonna put that on what I want, which is steals. And then we'll go put the rest on defensive rebounding, because a point forward, a lot of people fail to realize, man, a point forward is probably the most balanced, well, used to be the most balanced build on NBA 2K. So when you have a point forward, your steals is supposed to be in the 70s. Your lateral quickness is supposed to be in the 70s. Your perimeter defense is supposed to be high, almost close to 80. And then your defensive rebounding is supposed to be in the 70s. There's no way in hell it looks like that you're able to even resemble a 2K19 build right now at this point. So let's try and take some ticks off of attributes that we don't need, and try and still keep some badge upgrades. So we'll go down on the post fade until it not let us go but below 15. So we can only take one off of that. You still want to keep some shooting upgrades, and then you could try and get those defensive upgrades up, which is needed on a point forward, man. A point forward is able to play defense. So you could take some ticks down on this stand and dunk, and probably go 8 badge upgrades on the finishing, and try and get some of the defensive badges up, which they cannot go up at all whatsoever. So let's try and take down some post moves on the playmaking, and try and go up again, and only get 1 badge upgrade on the defensive, to the point where it's really not even worth sacrificing going on something else, trying to put up that defensive rebounding and to get defensive badges. So again, like I said, That's one big thing right there that kills off making the point forward build. If you go back to 2K19, point forwards have high defensive rebounding and offensive rebounding. And then they have a little bit of good blocking too. 30 blocks, 30 offensive rebounding, and then potentially you go 51 on the defensive rebounding. So let's go back and bump up the standing dunk so we can get the finishing upgrades and just roll with the finishing upgrades. We maxed out on playmaking upgrades. 15 on the shooting, can't get much more than 15 on the shooting. 11 finishing, and then 1 defensive upgrade. Now, if you guys watched my recent video when I was talking about making the 6'6" playmaker build, I had 5 defensive upgrades, and then I had 10 finishing upgrades. But as well as my mid-range, my three-point shooting, my mid-range and my three-point shooting was around the same, but my ball handling was higher. And then it was just a better build than this. So let's go in, compact, body shape does not change attributes at all whatsoever. And then right here, you see 6'7" is default. So, excuse me, you got 6'7" at default and only 83 ball control. So making a point forward last year on 2K19, bro, you start out at what, 6'8" on the default, making a small forward build. And you go down to 6'7", and you were able to speed boost off a rip, and then you capped out at like 93 on the ball control. On this build, bro, you can only cap out at 86 ball control. So let's go in deeper. We'll drop it down to 6'6". People think, like I said, people think 6'6" is a point forward. It's not a point forward in my opinion. And if you go up to 6'8", you lose -5 on the ball control, and you drop down to 78 on the ball control. And even if you drop down to 78 on the ball control and then try and go to the wingspan and lower the wingspan, you won't even get back up close to 86 ball control. And if you go 6'7", we'll go into it, drop the weight down, get the acceleration in the vertical. But even if you go minimum wingspan 6'7", you only cap out at 86, bruh. So you gotta go T-Rex arms. You can't go 6'8". The speed is questionable. The defense is looking like it's non-existent, and you're definitely not gonna be that explosive at the rim. You feel me? You possibly will, depending on what badges you choose, but even then, you only get 1 defensive badge upgrade. You feel me? So it's like making a point forward on 2K20 is dead, y'all. Like I said, people are thinking this is a good, like I said, 6'6" isn't a point forward, but a lot of people are making this build 6'6" small forward. They're going in, dropping the weight down, then they're dropping the wingspan down, and they're getting that ball control back. And it's looking good like this if you want to go 6'6". But again, like I said, this isn't even a point forward to me. You feel me? Having to go T-Rex arms, 6'6", and then the defense, you know what I'm saying, isn't even up to par how it was on 2K19. I mean, the ball control is there, the mid-range shot is there, the three-point shooting is good enough. You know what I'm saying? And you'll probably get some of that back on badges, but the whole point of this build being cruised is capping out at 86 on the ball control at 6'7". Now, like I said, you guys could go 6'6" if you want to, you know, and cap out at 92. T-Rex arms, but I don't want to go T-Rex arms. You feel me? You could, as well as you could possibly go 85. You feel me? But again, 6'6". You feel me? I don't want to be, if I'm gonna make a small 4.4 build, 6'6" isn't it. You feel me? So again, if you do want to make this build, because I know a lot of people out there still want to make point forwards for some reason, you have to go 6'6". If you go 6'7", it's gonna cap out at 86 on the ball control. And capping out at 86 on ball control, again, like I said, if you didn't watch my last video about the playmaker build, capping out at 86 on the ball control, when you lose stamina or you go cold, you're gonna lose ball control, which means in mid-game, if you go cold or you lose stamina and you lose ball control attribute, you're not gonna be able to speed boost until you get a little bit of takeover. You're not cold anymore, or you get that stamina back. So being a point forward on 2K19 and having that high ball control, no matter if you lost stamina, no matter if you went cold, no matter if you didn't have takeover or not, you could speed boost, you feel me? So that's the whole point of even making a point forward. If you guys do find good 6'7", 6'8" point forward builds, which I said is impossible, then let me know. Let me know, you know what I'm saying? I could possibly do a video on it and give you credit, but making a 6'7" and a 6'8" point forward build in 2K20 is dead. Let me possibly show you guys something else right quick when it comes to trying to make a point forward build, because you could possibly go SG 6'7", but I think it's gonna hurt too much. I think it's gonna be too much of a defect, because I would have possibly ran with that, but I think it's too much of a defect to go 6'7" SG. We'll go 95 on the speed acceleration. We'll just throw this up. We're not gonna mess with the we're not gonna try to twerk the badge upgrades, because we're not gonna go all the way through with this build. I'm not gonna show you guys any badge setups in this video. I just wanted to show you guys that this point forward build is not a good build to make unless they come out with more pie options, you feel me? So yeah, let's see what this SG build can do at 6'7" pure ball handling. So 6'7", you go 6'7", have 78 on the 3, you know what I'm saying, 78 on the mid-range, 72 on the 3. The defense is looking cruised, you feel me? But you lose 12 ball handling attributes, you feel me, going 6'7" on the SG. And you can, you know what I'm saying, come in here, drop the weight down, try and drop the wingspan down. But again, it's looking like at 6'7" they made it to where you can only cap out at 86 ball control trying to go 6'7", you feel me? And again, we about to jump off of this video. Going 86 ball control on any playmaker build, y'all, is not a good idea if you're a dribble head, you feel me? You're gonna have to wait till you get takeover. You're gonna have to wait till you get a little bit of takeover. You can't lose too much stamina. You can't go cold. It's too many defects when it comes to being a dribbler and an ISO player and a playmaker. Now, if you are play sharps, what play sharps did do on 2K19 is they took that 86 cap, you know what I'm saying, 87 cap, well, not cap, but to start the game off, because you know you have to grind for attributes. And of course play sharps ended up getting to like 90 ball control, I believe, if you grinded it out. But you don't want that 86 ball control cap. So we're gonna dead this, y'all, man. Rest in peace to the point forwards. Like I said, if they come out with more pie options, custom pie charts, then good point forward builds will emerge. But at this point, going small forward, you know what I'm saying, this is the only pie chart, and trying to go 6'7" is impossible in NBA 2K20. So I hope you guys appreciate me doing this video. Try and find good SG playmaker builds out there, y'all. PGs, I'll stay away from the PG builds unless you want to make a small guard build. But if you're still trying to go like 6'6", you know what I'm saying, look into making the SG build, y'all, for real. But at this point, this is cruised. This is cruised. I'm not going 86 ball control, so you guys will not see me making this build at all whatsoever. I appreciate you guys for almost getting to 150,000 subscribers. Make sure to smash a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new. And I'm going to catch up with y'all on the next one. Have a blessed day or night whenever you watch this. Y'all be easy. I'm out. One.